Hello, so welcome back to another Unreal example. This is the sliding block puzzle that I just demonstrated, and I will give an overview of how it works. Now this is a very complex puzzle in terms of collision and functions, so I will keep it extremely concise and not go into too much detail. So how I went and did it. In my first person controller there is a control option called Shift that disables character movement and enables mouse controls. And all I did was write a function on top of that that detects the collision of what I click on. All I'm saying now. So that's how I click on things and move them. We've got this little function in Unreal called onClicked, and that's built in, so that's nice and handy. Now, moving on to how I set this up. So each one of these actors has a name. So for example, this dial, and this, let's say, throttle. And on here are little colliders, little tiny colliders I've set up. So every time one of these collides with either one of these objects, it changes the functionality on one of these blocks. And it toggles between X, Y, and Z, and direction, so forward and forward and back, or in that example it would be greater and fewer value, so add or subtract. Now, what this does is when the block collides with this correct collision here, it spawns in another actor called Pickup, which is a little pickup object here, at a specific location, and then I pick it up the same way as I pick up the lantern. So let's have a look at basically how this works. So where are my on-clicks? Okay, so quite simply, on-click XYZ rotator adds a rotation amount to the Z. So every time I click this, for example, it rotates on the Z-axis by 180 degrees each time. What that will do is fire an event dispatcher, which then affects all of these, and these are all different event dispatchers here, that will then determine how the blocks move. Same is true for these here, which control the X, Y, or Z axes. And this is the move block distance, which is that red block there. So if certain variables are true, then I can move it in certain directions. And that is basically it. It just spawns in the actor, and then this one is a very similar collision that spawns in this actor again, but with a different material. And I could do other functions as well. So that's an extremely basic look at this one. But like I said, I don't want to take any more than 5 minutes, and it really would do if I went into a lot more detail about it. But it is mainly collision based with this shift function, so it's detecting on click when I'm holding shift to move these and move the blocks if I click them, or it's detecting when those blocks move, or at the same time when those items move into new collisions and colliders, it does extra functions on top of that. So you've got two types of functions that measure in this puzzle: on click, which moves an element, and then on collision, which when an element is moved, different functionality occurs. And that's it. Let's take a look at how I put that together. Okay, thanks for watching.